Boom, boom. Alright, looks like I finally have this started. So, howdo, ladies and gents, it's Freddie Adu, and this is the finale live stream of this Arsenal save. There will not be another episode of this save. I have declined contract talks. I don't know if you noticed, but I just haven't really ever... I got quite into it at the beginning, but never fully into it. I was never fully invested in it, and then my interest has kind of dwindled. So we're going to finish off this season. As you can see from the league table, there is one game left. Our last game is against Burnley at home. We've pulled clear of West Ham and Man United in the end. We are a long way clear of them. But we've actually reined in Man City. Spurs have won the league, which is horrible when you're playing as Arsenal. But we've reined in Manchester City, and with a superior goal difference, if they lose or draw and we win, we will finish second, which is pretty good. It's very good for Arsenal. Far better than they've done in recent memory. So we're going to go for that. But there is another reason why this is still interesting, and that is because if we go to competitions, Premier League, stages, home record, we have won every single home game so far this season. Now, I have it on my laptop next to me. 3 times in history, teams have won 18 of their 19 home Premier League games. Chelsea in 2005-06, Manchester United in 2010-11, Manchester City in 2011-12. Nobody has ever won every single home game in a season. And now you're looking at that home form. 18 wins, no draws, no losses, 53 goals scored, just 7 conceded, 46 goal difference at home. How have we not won the league? Well, we've not won the league because our away form is actually the 3rd best in the league. But let's call it hit and miss. 8 wins, 4 draws, 7 defeats, and -1 goal difference. Some of these defeats, Tottenham away, Chelsea away, Man United, Man City, Leicester away, West Ham and Palace away. Those 2 defeats, if we'd have got 6 points from those games, we'd be joint with Spurs right now. But we didn't. So, spilled milk and all that. Spurs have had an incredible season. 37 games played, 27 wins, 7 draws, 3 losses. That's outstanding stuff. But we have a chance to come second, and we have a chance to make history. Now, I have just realised that I've started the live stream 4 days away from the game. Oh, I'm going to miss being able to edit, aren't I? Editing saves me. It really does save me. Is the music still playing? I think the music might have stopped. I know it's just changing track. Okay, it's cool. It's fine. I don't have headphones in to hear the sound, so I'm just relying on a little green bar. Hopefully it's not overpowering. If the music is too loud, I apologise. But never mind. Ryan Sessegnon's signed a full-term contract. I don't give a shit. In this time, then, I guess I'll just talk about what my plans are for my next save. I'm not entirely sure. I've made a mock-up of a thumbnail, which is Freddie Adu outside the job centre. And I'm thinking about just turning down my contract and then just continuing this save, becoming unemployed, and seeing what I can get. But the thing with that is, for this save to run as smoothly as possible, the only playable leagues are the top few English leagues. So that wouldn't be overly interesting. I might see what jobs are available and then make my mind up once that happens. But I might just start a new save. Other ideas I've got floating around my head. Maybe DC United, which were Freddie's first club, his hometown club. I mean, my first club, my hometown club. Back to my roots, back to my ends. Apparently, I'm just looking. Sorry, I'm just looking at YouTube. Apparently, there's buffering issues. Not much I can do about this right now, unless I can maybe go in here, change a couple of things. Not really. If you're having buffering issues, apologies. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see what people say. Right. Where was I? Oh yeah, might do DC United. Might do Rotherham United, my team. Or I might do something completely else. I don't know. I will. I'll make it up as I go along. I do that in life. I just kind of wing it with everything. Arsenal set to lose Mavididi. Who the fuck is that? Mavididi. Oh gee, yep, fine. See you later, mate. 14 finishing's decent, but everything else is pretty awful. Physical's good. No, get fucked. So yeah, chance today, 21st of May, final day of the Premier League season, a chance to make history. Normally in what is a little bit of a dead rubber, other than we could snatch second from Man City, but I doubt they're probably going to win their game. Normally then I'll play the kids, but with a chance to make history, we're not going to play the kids. Ramsey's out injured, that's a shame. Sprained ankle. So Vidal can come back in. Oh yeah, I didn't catch up on the games that you missed. Forgot about that. See, I told you I'd miss editing. So I think the last one you saw was us losing to Spurs. So he beat Southampton. Coquelin, I think Coquelin's goal with a screamer, if memory serves. Rob Holding and Sacco with the goals. Beat Everton 3-1, comfortable. Vidal got a couple and missed a penalty, I think, as well. Could have got a hat trick. Watford was a breeze. They had a man sent off in the first half for a horrible tackle. Sacco scored a couple. Sacco's been in the goals lately, man. He's done quite well. I don't remember the own goal. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, it was kind of like bundled in. It bounced between Sigurdsson and the keeper and ended up in the back of the net. Awful goal. We went ahead very early. Then Martins Indy got sent off very early again, but then they got back in it with probably the best goal I think I've ever seen on Football Manager. Can we have a quick look at that? Because that goal was madness. It was a beautiful goal. Does it work if I click on that? Will it show that? Yeah. See, I do know this game. I just don't watch highlights ever. But this goal is an absolute belter. When it loads. When it loads. Something about wind and sky. I don't like that film. Tangled's way better than Frozen. If you think Frozen is better than Tangled, then get the fuck out of my stream. Don't really. I need you. I need the views. If you can even view this, if the quality's good enough to view it. Stream health is still showing red. I don't know, man. Maybe my computer's not good enough for this. I'm going to get a better computer at some point. But yeah, look at this for a goal. Look at this for a strike. I don't remember what the build-up is. Oh yeah, Deuce just gets free. Look at this. Bang. That is a fucking beauty of a goal. What a strike, son. But Sanchez won it for us late on, so unlucky mate, get fucked. And then Bournemouth at home. Ramsey got his injury. And Adam Armstrong scored his first senior goal for us. It was somewhat comical. I can't click on the minute there. Put that in. Put that feature in. Somewhat comical, this goal. His first ever senior goal for Arsenal. First ever Premier League goal, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong on that. I don't think I am, though. I don't think he played for Newcastle while they were in the Prem. So, this goal is just a calamity. Bournemouth battered us at our place. and they were 1-0 up, deservedly so. The entire first half was all them, and then they scored right at the end of it, but then the second half was all us. But they gave us the initiative early in the second half by doing this. Harry Arter, sorry, what is he doing? What is he doing? That's abysmal. And we went on to win the game. More comfortably than 2-1 suggests, actually, and then we should have scored more than that. But here we are then, last game of the season, home to Burnley with a chance to make Premier League history and become the first team ever to win every single home game. We won't win a competition, we won't get a trophy, but we'll go down in history, and that is good enough, sort of. Czech's been injured lately, so that's why Spina's in. He's back for today. 75% isn't great match fitness, but he's a goalkeeper, so it's fine. Shall we play Xhaka? We'll play Coquelin instead of El Neni. Shall I play Xhaka? Ramsey's injured. We'll play Xhaka, yeah. Fuck Fabregas, he's always been a cunt. Giroud and Armstrong or I'll go with Alexis. I'll go with Sanchez. Maybe stick it on Poacher. No, advance forward is fine. And Ramsey obviously can't be on the bench, so on to the bench. Well, Saka will come on the bench for Armstrong, and we will put. Let's put Sessegnon on the bench, and that's the team that we will go with for this final game of the season, which will hopefully we will win and make history. I've preemptively titled this stream and therefore video Making History. If we don't end up making history, that might be quite embarrassing for me. Oh well, it's a risky take. The bookies have us definitely favourites to do it. Hopefully we can. Hopefully I don't let them down. Well, I wouldn't be letting them down, would I be? I'd be doing them a favour actually if I lost, because then they'd make a lot of money. Complete faith in him, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm leaving. Right. Their team: Tom Heaton in goal, solid goalkeeper. Flanagan, Markle Kind. Check out Franny. Yep. Ben Mee, Defoe, Castro, Andre Gray, George Boyd, Goodmanson, and Bamford. Castro, I don't think I know you, mate. Let's have a look. Andre Castro, ball-win midfielder. Oh, that work rate. Determination on a ball-win midfielder, that's good. Tackling's a bit to be desired. Long shots are good, wow. He looks okay. That's a decent signing for a Burnley. He's played 11 games from average of 6.92. Where are Burnley in the league? How are they doing this year? 19th. Not great. Oh, they're relegated already by a distance. Yeah, a little bit worse than not great. If Giroud can score 8 goals today, he stands a chance of winning the Golden Boot. Come on, Giroud. I keep stopping talking, like I think I'm recording a video and I'll be able to edit at this point, and then remembering, no, it's a stream, you need to keep talking. Continuous stream of consciousness, as it were. Continue to team talk. Let's passionately. I don't know, fucking know. Yeah, that one. No one gives a shit. Let's calm faith then. Good old calm faith. This is being so laggy because I'm streaming right now. Calm faith. Calm faith. And start the match. Start the match, baby. Oh yeah, I've turned every single player name on. Kind of regret it because it makes it look a little shitty, but it's so I can tell who's who at all times. Obviously. Why else would I put it on? I might take it off though, because it is a little bit annoying. I don't think anyone's going to happen here. No, it is not. So let's try and dominate the possession. Whenever this is up on screen, I'm always just watching the very bottom of the screen. I don't know about anyone else. I'm always just watching that possession bar. Oh, good Monson with a free kick for them. Defoe, wide for Flanagan. Xhaka heads away. Come on, get onto that, Giroud. Well done. I'm going to be burping a lot, sorry. Alexis. Oh, great through ball. Coquelin, it's 1-0. 10 minutes in, 1-0 up. Well on course to making history as the first Premier League team ever ever to win every single home game. Oh baby. So Coquelin gets onto it. Easy finish really. Heaton, could Heaton have come and got that? Almost certainly yes, is the answer. Vidal and Mustafi already looking complacent. Cheers lads. Let's get this clear. Or let's not. Someone clear it please. Andre Gray's going to bang one eventually. Nope, he's not. Defoe. Well done, Giroud. Is that another corner? It's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. That's fine. Then that'll fade, I imagine. But that was pretty fucking poor. Let's have another look at who's not paying attention here, because Michael Keane should have scored there, surely. And there's just a bit of fucking head tennis. Knocking it about all over the place. And here's Ben Mee. It's another chance for them. It's been all them apart from that goal. Boyd, Goodmanson. Poor ball. Easily cleared. And it's for Sanchez. Alexis. Look at the Arsenal players streaming forward here. Ozil. Giroud, hold it up a little bit, mate, and look for an overlap. There you go. Timon across the box. Yes, Alexis. Off the post. Excellent counter-attack from Arsenal. But not quite excellent enough. I'm not going to watch a replay of that, though. Get fucked. If you're wondering why I have replays set on for everything, it's just for the sake of recording videos. If I want a second look at anything, I can have it. When I'm playing off recording, I don't have them on. When I'm playing off recording, I don't actually watch in 3D all the time. I watch 2D. And I know a lot of YouTubers show videos all in 2D as well. But I just think, for the sake of the video, it looks better when you watch it all in 3D. But when you're playing the game, it is better to have it in 2D, because then you can see the positions of every single player on the pitch at a time. It's better for a manager for that bird's eye. Bird's eye? Actually, it would be called a bird's eye view, wouldn't it? Yeah, just because I said it like as one word, I just thought of fucking frozen fish. Right. Anyway, they came forward there and had a wank shot. Well, we're not going to rewatch that. Giroud on a 6.5. From what I've seen, that's a little harsh. He did alright holding the ball up. Is this going to be half time then? It is indeed. So, with Giroud having an absolute stinker, I'm going to reward Sakho for his recent form and bring him on, because he's been excellent lately, where Giroud has fallen off massively. If I did marry him earlier in the season, I am looking for a divorce. And Josh Timon I'm going to take off because he's recently back from injury and he's got a booking. And so I've got another young lad to come on for him in Sessegnon, and we're going to go with those two subs. We're going to calmly guard against complacency since it's only 1-0 and go back out for the second half and hopefully seal this momentous victory and our place in history as the first team to ever win every single home league game. Where is the league table? It's the bottom one. Oh, Man City! Man City are only drawing. Latest, where would it be? Latest scores, it's the one right above it, you idiot. Man City, where are Man City in here? Drawing 0-0 with Hull. Fucking get in. Oh. Sanchez is injured. Ah, well. So, final sub of the day will be Chambo on up front. Can he just play up front? Or shall I move into it? I'll move into a wing. Can play on the right. And then Ozil can go out to the left. Sakho can go up top. Sakho can change to advance forward. Yeah, advanced playmaker on the... Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Yep, that'll do. That'll do very nicely. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Let's move this to this side. Oh yeah, Terry's instructions will come up there. Fuck off, Terry. I said fuck off, Terry. It's a corner for them, Defoe. Get this away. We haven't... I didn't know where the ball had gone there because it came back out of the net. But yeah, it doesn't matter that Man City aren't winning anymore because we're not. So yeah, never mind. I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, Henriksen's been sent off, so Man City might well go on and win that. But we need to go on and win our match now. So we're not going to be going control anymore. We need to make history. I'm worried about coming second. We're not set to make history anymore. Oh shit. How has that only just dawned on me? How did it take that long to dawn on me? No more retaining possession. No, don't shoot on sight because we're not that good at long shots. In fact, no, we're alright. Yeah, shoot on sight. Run at defence. Attack, 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 attack. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, why did I pre-name the stream Making History? We're not going to make history. Oh, shit. No, please, come on. Someone pop up with a goal. There's not much that I've done right in this save. This is actually the perfect way for me to end this save, with so much promise and at times looking so great. For it to all crumble around me would just be beautifully poetic, and it has. So we become the first team in Premier League history to win their first 18 home matches in a row, and to have a chance at home on the final day of the season to win every single home game against a team that's already relegated and draw. Oh, fucking hell. So third we do come, 2 points behind City, 8 points behind Spurs, who won the league by a mile in the end. Just, I mean, I did one better than Arsenal always do. I came third instead of fourth, but just a bit of a nothing save for me, really. I chose Arsenal because I played as Arsenal on many a previous Footy Manager, and I hadn't on this one yet, and I wanted to give them a try. Oh, fuck doing the press conference, I'm quitting, bitch. I wanted to give them a try and see what it would be like, but there's not really. Before, in previous games I've enjoyed doing Arsenal saves because there's normally massive holes in the squad. Like, you need to sign strikers and you need to sign defenders, but with them having signed Mustafi, you don't need to sign. You certainly don't need to sign a first team centre back, because their first team centre backs are fucking great. Koscielny and Mustafi have both gone to squad, and selection if I will do. Mustafi and Koscielny have both been outstanding for me. 7.46 and 7.43 average rating respectively, playing 44 and 42 games apiece. They've both been magnificent. And then Bellerin played 41 games, 2 goals, 11 assists with a 7.49. He should win Player of the Season for us, although yeah, he almost definitely will. He's been phenomenal. He's won Young Player of the Month pretty much every month. He's outstanding. You've got an abundance of central midfielders. I signed Vidal, but realistically, if you want to play a different way, you wouldn't have to. You've got Ozil, you've got Sanchez. At the beginning of the save, you have Walcott, you have Lucas as well. You could still, if I were to do it again, I might. If I were to do it again, Giroud wouldn't have started as hot as he did for me. I mean, he's got 21 in 39, no, 21 in 41 if you include sub appearances, which is still decent for a striker in the Premier League. But I think he started with I think he had about 10 goals after about 8 games. And if he hadn't have started that hot, I probably would have sponged a lot of money on a big striker signing. And I think maybe then I might have been more interested, but then I don't know, I don't like spending big money in the first transfer window of a save. I like to use the players that the club actually has and then spunk a load of money, maybe hopefully not in January, hopefully in this first summer. And I could do that now. I mean, the money that we've got at the minute, I mean, I've got I've got 100 million quid and 300 grand in wage budget, and that's left of this year's budget. If we let the season roll round, that'll probably go up. I could spend a fuck ton, but I'm just not that into this. I've not really enjoyed it as much as I was hoping I would. It started a really promising beginning. I really enjoyed the beginning of this save, just with Giroud banging the goals in and me falling in love with him. But it hasn't gone badly. It hasn't completely fallen apart. I mean, there's still a lot of green in here and a lot of interesting games and stuff. Well, we haven't played that many games this season. Oh, it's just not loading properly. Why is it not loading properly? Why is it only loading as far as December? What have I done? But I haven't enjoyed it as much as I hoped I would have. Yeah, it's sad to say. It's a sad thing to admit, but this didn't go as well as I had hoped, and I'm gonna have to think of a new save to do. Now, at the minute, I am leaning more towards DC United. Get away from England for a while at least. Get away from England and try just something that I've never tried before. I did do an MLS save on this game just to try it out. I made the kind of mistake though of being, I think they're Atlanta, which is one of the new teams that are joining MLS next year. So you kind of have to like holiday forward a year. But you start with no players, and if any of you have ever done like the Steam FC challenge that people put, that someone makes on every FM and puts in the workshop, if you've ever done that, starting with a blank club, it's super interesting for the first week, because you build the team, you sign all the players, and then that's kind of the end of the interesting bit, because you just kind of you then have your team, and then you just kind of play matches with the team. It's not as interesting as already starting with a bunch of players that you have to work into a squad, into a system, let some of them go, bring some in. It's just not as interesting. So I might try with DC United. I know nothing about them. I don't know the name of a single player, even though as a hero of theirs I should really still follow them. Apologies, guys. Or I might do something completely different. I don't know. If you have any suggestions for me, by all means, make them in the comments of this video or in the chat of this stream, which I've just realised I'm not following. leave me some suggestions. Tell me what I should do, because I'm a little bit at a loss. DC United might be it. DC United might be the one, or I might just, I don't know, to be honest. I'll think on it. Today I nearly said it's Friday and it's weekend, but it's not. It's a Tuesday. But I'm in Friday mentality because today I finished work for Christmas. Yeah, woohoo! I finished work for Christmas. None of my friends have as well. It's beautiful. Oh, I sent them all a Snapchat today of me walking home, saying "walking home for Christmas," and I just got so much hate in response. It was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. I'm just gonna rub it in so much. If you're working over Christmas, well, guess what? Sincerely though, from me, fuck you, bitch. I'm off. Oh, anyway, this was just to test out live streaming. It would appear that I need a better PC to do it properly, to do it well. And after Christmas, that is something that I am looking at investing in. I just wanted to test it out though, see how it goes, see how I like doing it. And I have actually quite liked doing it. I know I've only done about half an hour. Okay, about 20 minutes. It really didn't take as long as I thought it might. But yeah, it's been pretty decent. I think I can talk non-stop. I think I've kind of proved that, haven't I? I don't need editing. Who needs editing? Freddie Adu doesn't. Freddie Adu can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Let's just actually, while we're on this squad page, let's just kind of run through the squad. Each player, how I feel they did, how the game feels they did. Check is solid. Let's get some more stats up than this though. Let's get up. Let's get, well, goalkeeper. Well, that's no good, is it? Thank you for that. Anybody? Stats, competitions. Let's just go for Premier League stuff. Okay. So checking the Premier League's average rated a 7. Played 34 games. He just missed a few through injury that Ospina stepped in for. He was solid. He made a couple of mistakes, most notably in the last episode of this series, where he palmed in Eriksen's free kick, but that didn't really end up making a difference. There's a thumbnail for, I think it's like episode 5 or 6, where he's my wife when he's He's been excellent at times and he's been slightly dodgy at times, but he's a solid goalkeeper. You can't get much better than Petr Cech, really. Bellerin is the star. He hasn't been on a single thumbnail. They've all been taken up by Giroud, a couple of Sackos, a couple of Czechs. But Bellerin has been the most consistent player in this team, as shown by his 7.49 average rating. He's been a fucking revelation. He's been phenomenal. And when Giroud's been out, I haven't missed him that much. When Sanchez's been out, I haven't missed him that much. When Bellerin's been out, I've missed him badly. Going forward, in particular, he's been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Mustafi and Koscielny, their average ratings say it all. They've been solid. I can't remember no bad mistakes for either of them spring to mind. There might well be some. When I look back through the series, there might well be some. But excellent. Josh Tymon, sign him. Franny listened to me and already has. Signed him on loan on the Frangerine Dream. And he's not too enamoured with him, I don't think, at the minute. But there's no doubting that he's a quality player. In the Premier League, he played 7 games, come on once as a sub, and he's already got 5 assists. Bellerin on the other side played 35 and got 10. If I'd have had him all season, he'd have 506 assists. He is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Doesn't make as many dribbles a game as Bellerin does. Just gets the crosses in and gets results. Xhaka. Okay. 7.08 is solid for a centre mid. That's good. I don't know. Pass percent 90. The stats all look fine. It just hasn't. I guess as a deeper midfielder, he's not going to blow me away. But I've just never. If I was going to build a team that I wanted to make sure was solid, he wouldn't be in it. Do you know what I mean? It would be El Neni that would be in that spot. Maybe Ramsey. Not him. Coquelin. Love him. He is the linchpin of the team. He isn't the creative player. He isn't the be-all end-all of the defence. He isn't the crucial part of any of the individual parts of this team, but he is the crucial component of the team as a whole. He allows me to have 2 flair players either side of him, 2 creative players either side of him. He allows me to have creative players ahead of him. He's fantastic. Vidal, I haven't really liked him. He's been a bit of a cunt with me. He's always second guessing me on team talks. Don't know why he signed for me if he doesn't like me. Get fucked, mate. Still one of the best players in the world, though. Mesut Ozil, hit and miss. Mesut Ozil actually is the most realistic, true-to-life player on this game. He will have his average rating has been a 7.4. I doubt he's had a single 7. He will have had some 8s and some 9s. He'll have had some 6 point not muches, which is just like real life. Him, it's kind of what he does, isn't it? Nondescript at times, unplayable at times. Sanchez started the season poorly for me. He's come good at the end. 12 goals is decent. Spent a fair bit of time injured, unfortunately. 29 appearances. Actually fell out of favour for me at one stage. I was benching him because he just really wasn't cutting it. Ended up with an average rating of 7.15, which actually I think flatters him. I don't think he's been that good. If I was picking an average rating for him, I'd say it'd be around 7. 7.15 is flattering. Giroud. Bay. I never say Bay, but I'll make the exception for Giroud. 20 league goals in 32 games is very good. There was a stage when I was hoping it'd be more, towards 30, and I honestly think that if he had been able to keep up his early season form, well, for one, he definitely would have reached the 30 goal mark, and we could well have won the league. But he fell away a bit, had a few fitness issues, a couple of little injuries. But still, 6 man of the match awards, you can't really argue with that. He's been fantastic. Rob Holding, I would have liked to have used him a little more. Just with Mustafi and Koscielny being such an excellent partnership, I didn't really want to break that up. So he has been my go-to. I think he'll have played. Has he played more than Gabriel? Yeah, he has. He's been my go-to second choice centre back. got a goal. He's got a senior goal. He's got a senior man of the match award. He's done decent. If his average tackles a game is like higher than either of the main centre backs, 3.06. That's good. Average rating of 7. That's good. That's solid. Monreal. I regret selling Gibbs because Monreal. As soon as I sold Gibbs, Monreal fell away. Tymon's been in the team. When Tymon hasn't played left back, Sessegnon has. I don't know about Monreal. He's the best defensive option and he is dependable and experienced, but that isn't how I have wanted to use my wing backs in this save, so I just really haven't found a way of utilising him that well. So I'm just checking who wants Tymon. Birmingham. Fuck off. El Neni, I really like him. I haven't used him as much as I would have liked to because he would have been the replacement. He's like the Coquelin reserve, but Coquelin's just been so great that I haven't really needed him that much. But when he has come in, I've always thought he was very dependable. He's the first person that we've gone to so far whose average rating dips below 7, but I think he's deserved a better rating than a lot of these players above him. It might be hurt by the fact that he's come off the bench more often than not, more often than he's started, that hurts that average. But whenever we are narrowly leading and I need to shore up the midfield, he's who I've gone to. And he's done that excellently for me. Fabregas, fuck off. Ox, excellent. One of my favourite wingers on this game, one of my favourite wingers on any FM ever. He comes up with the goods. His stats kind of tell that. 7.2. I stopped using wingers towards the end of the save, so he hasn't played that many games lately. But 8 assists, 4 goals, 2 man of the match awards, 5.73 dribbles per game. Excellent. Ryan Sessegnon, sign him. 16-year-old, he's English, can play left back or left wing, and he's got the kind of stats that you can train him to play wherever you want him to play. He's come in 6.78, hasn't been great. He does have a goal for the team, but I think it was in the cup, so it won't show there, obviously. Decent. He will be one of the best left wingers or left backs, depending on how you use him and train him on the game. By the time you get to about 23, 24, sign him. Sacco, 9 goals in 7 starts, 20 games total. To say that the majority of his games where he's come off the bench, he's averaged 7.13. A few people questioned me when I signed him at the beginning of this save as like a backup striker. Yeah, fuck off. He's been excellent. Hasn't led the line, hasn't been the main man in the team, but he's done a very, very solid job. Who wants him? Fiorentina. Okay, whatever. Santi, he wanted me to double his wage, so I told him to get fucked, and since then I haven't used him. When I was using him, he was doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm not paying you that much though, mate. Mertesacker, he's put out a lot of fires for me with players who wanted to leave, but I have not used him at all because he's shit. Espina came in while Chet was injured, did okay. Gabriel, don't need you. Jenko, don't need you. Iwobi did decently, but when I needed a replacement left wing, I started using Sessegnon more than him. He was okay. Didn't set the world alight like I was hoping he might do. He struggled to get games early in the season because Sanchez was in his position, and then I just stopped using wingers. And in case I wanted to switch to wingers, I had Chamberlain and Sessegnon on the bench because they could come in and go right and left. Meaning Iwobi wasn't really needed in my squad. Armstrong, he wasn't glitched. He 6.67, I think, is the lowest in the entire squad average rating. He did get a goal. Started him a couple of times. He didn't do particularly well. It was just that one save I had him on where he's glitched. I don't think he's glitched in the game overall. Maitland